We told you Governor Greg Abbott has readied the Texas National Guard to respond to protests across the state this week. It comes after protests against ICE operations and detentions here in Austin led to 13 arrests on Monday. A broader demonstration against President Donald Trump's policies is set for this Saturday at the Capitol, and some local leaders are sharing concerns about the presence of the National Guard, including Austin Mayor Pro Tem Vanessa Fuentes. Mayor Pro Tem, we thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I want to point out, you wrote on social media today, quote, "Sending the National Guard to intimidate peaceful protesters is wrong. Period. We've seen this playbook before. Military force used to threaten and silence communities demanding justice." End quote. Go into detail. Tell me why you posted that. What are your concerns?
Yeah, you know, I really want to underscore what is happening here. We have a president who is using federal agents to go into work sites and deport families without any due process. That is really what is happening, and that is why we have residents in Los Angeles protesting the federal government and their unjust policies. As a result, you have communities all across the country who are also protesting in solidarity. Many of us know immigrants, come from immigrants, have immigrant families, yours truly included, and so truly this hits close to home for us. And so knowing that here in our state, the governor has deployed the National Guard ahead of what we know will be a big gathering on Saturday to peacefully protest these policies is really uncalled for. And honestly, it's just used as a tactic to really escalate the tensions in our community.
You know, obviously what happened Monday night is being used as an example as to why this would be necessary, right? You had people spray painting the J.J. Pickle Federal Building, throwing things at Austin police officers. Do you feel like, you know, maybe some additional resources are needed to help keep everyone safe?
I feel confident in our local law enforcement. And what I know is that we have a constitutional right to peacefully protest. And that should be understood here. And that is what I would hope our federal and state government would be seeking to understand is what is the community saying? Why are they speaking out and why are they gathering? Now, I talked to our chief of police today. I know she has been in conversations with the Department of Public Safety. There have been communication between the state troopers and our local law enforcement. You know, I really hope and want to see the safety of all of our community top of mind for everyone come Saturday.
Yeah. You know, you pointed something out again as to why this is all happening. We are all trying to get, you know, more answers about some of the raids that have happened here in Austin. Are you able to share anything that you've learned about them?
You know, like many, we don't really get a lot of information at the local level. You know, we find out just like you all when the federal government or the state are deploying National Guard in our community, which is really uncalled for and truly just shows the lack of communication that we have as local leaders and the lack of respect for local leaders. I would love to have more information to better understand the impact that this is having in our community. What I hear from our community is direct, you know, testimonials and stories that individuals are sharing. And so I would like to have more information provided.
Okay. But not necessarily hopeful that that is going to happen.
Not anytime soon, no.
Yeah, all right. Mayor Pro Tem Vanessa Fuentes, we thank you so much for taking some time out to talk with us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right.